Okay, yo, 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 this is Tsunami about to interview Roxas. And I'm just here. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm just here. Don't really care too much, my thoughts about things. But we are here. We're about to do this interview. Got my water ready. Let me call this nigga. We've been trying to do this call for like a long ass time.
Yo, hello?
Roxas.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, I'm good, fam. How you doing?
What's up?
Chilling, chilling. So I do have a few questions. I am curious about a few things. So let's just jump into it.
Hold on,
Okay.
hold on. Give me a second,
Okay.
cause I'm almost finishing up this Tekken lobby match. Give me a second. My bad, my bad.
Hey, good. No worries.
Uh,
All right. So, Roxas,
yeah,
when I met you, you were a mod for Six Erican.
yeah,
And I remember that you were the one that got me into that match for Six Erican. So that's just
yeah.
that's just a little bit of the history. But let me ask you: do you still mod for him?
Only when Bing's asked me to.
Okay. So you still have like the power and everything like that.
No, like, yeah, I get power, but it's like I really don't like really care about like that. It's mostly like just to keep things in line for him. Only when Bing's asked me to. That's it. Other than that, I really don't care for it like that.
Okay, I feel that. So then, can you tell me a little bit about your thoughts on the art of trolling? Like, do you believe that there should be like an ethical way to troll somebody?
Yes. As a matter of fact, because I saw your video about that. Um, it should be a limit of with the trolling. Like, I don't like the idea of doxing someone, but like, oh, if you get them on a fighting game or if they're playing a game and they're losing, yeah, that's funny. And when they crash out, that's a level of trolling right there. But like getting their personal information and whatnot, that's just that's just a whole nother level of just being messed up. That's not trolling. That's messing up their personal life, you know? And you don't want that to happen to you or anyone else. Like it should be no bad blood between that person and them, you know? That's the way I look at it. Because you never know. You never know what could happen to them in the long run.
No, I agree. I think when you're trolling for fun, really when you're just trolling in general, I do agree with that sentiment. I think the issue with our communities is that we're trolling for a
Yeah, like
purpose.
yeah, it is a purpose, but when I saw like, oh, they got his when they got his when they had his address, his baby mama, his fucking kid, I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? I was like, bro, I was like, I can't say about it because that's none of my business. That's their business. But I was like, don't give that to me, bro. I don't care for it, bro. I only I'm only there to see if him crashing down video games. That's it. And it's funny
Mm-hmm.
somewhat. That's all it is.
Should be kept simple. I agree. But okay. Thank you for your thoughts on that. So then let me ask you about the situation at hand.
Hmm.
Tell me, the time that Turtle had his server nuked by Kage, what were your thoughts about that?
I wasn't like paying attention to it, but when I saw what happened, I was like, I was like, damn. I was like, I don't know why Cock would do something like that. But hey man, that's just how some people are. And the thing is with Turtle is that he's back and forth on things, you know? One minute he's one minute he's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this and not do this and do that," and next he just does it without letting nobody know. And it's like, he shouldn't have done that because he did gain him his trust and whatnot. Hold on.
Hmm.
My bad, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Hello?
again. Yes.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, when he like gave him what was it? Admin or co-ownership and whatnot. I was like, Turtle worked for that server and did what he had to do, and plus he's in school. Like that dude's like, I think 20 now. He's a young kid. He's pretty damn smart for his age. And Kage, when he told him like, oh, take a day off or two from six, to reflect and focus on your school and everything. The fact that Turtle didn't do that, I don't know. It's just wrong in my opinion. But hey, man, you can't control what people do. That's their business on what they want to do and how they do it. You know,
I can agree with that. I can. So is that
like
why
it,
you oh, go ahead.
mhm. No, go ahead. My bad.
Very good. I was just gonna ask, is that why you were one of his biggest proponents? By that I mean, is that why you try to help him get everybody back from the Revolt server and other places that you knew into his server?
Yeah,
The
it's like
second one?
join together as a group. To join together as a group. As like let bygones be bygones of the whole issue with each other. Because we never know what's gonna happen to each other in the day. I lost my twin, uh, when I found out that he passed away back in 2020. I had to let his homeboys know that were in the military with him that my brother passed away. And then I had another friend who passed away last year that was in my brother's server too. You just never know what's gonna happen. That's the reason why I'm I guess I'm too gullible and too forgiving to like, want everybody to get along with each other. Forgive and forget. That's the way I look at it.
I think it's noble and very sorry about your twin and his friend. That is heartbreaking. But I think it's a noble
Uh,
thing, of
I appreciate that, man, for real.
course.
Because it's just you can't be always mean and selfish to people. If you don't want to deal with them, then my thing is this: it is at the end of the day just Discord. Just don't deal with them then at that point. If you don't want to associate with them, this is like bigger than Facebook, Snapchat, and any other platform. It's bigger than most platforms out there now.
Yeah, no, it is. It truly is. It helps connect a lot of people, but I think I think the internet shields people from wanting to give a fuck. I think that's a dangerous
Yeah,
thing.
and that is true. That is very true.
Now, let me ask you, when it came to the second server, why did you believe Turtle at first when it came to the Amelia situation?
I believe him because Amelia. Here's the thing: why I say this: Amelia was banned from her old account. I got him, Six, and NMB banned for what they did to me. I mean, if you don't know about it, but what they did to me and whatnot.
I don't actually. What did they do?
Um, they it was mostly Six. It was back in what it was in October of last year. I was trying to get his server, take advantage of it. I was trying to take over server because he said he claimed that he was retiring and leaving. So I was
Mhm.
like, "Yo, let me get your server then." He's like, "Oh, $250." I was like, "I bet." So I sent it to Bings, one of his mods, his main mods. Like LCG has Dreddy, one of his main mods. Bings is like that, one of the main mods. And I talk to Bings every day. So basically, I sent the Bings on PayPal and whatnot. Even though COS do that, but I was like, like let me go ahead and do that with it. I did it as a business transaction, not as a friends and family. Six wanna uh like the record the VC, record talk back on Bings's phone to my I'm sending as friends and family, not business. I'm like, bro, I'm not sending as friends and family because I don't know how you are. I know how you be. You ain't trustworthy and whatnot. That's the reason I bid as a business transaction because it's a business term. Next thing Bings gave me my money back and everything. Next thing you know, like what? Months later, like I think February or March, I forgot that I could close that on when you do a business transaction that you was supposed to not it shows your address.
Mm.
I didn't know you could take that off. I didn't know you could take that off. I found that out like recently. That's how that happened. So Six went through Bing's phone, saved that on his phone, and then share that on his Discord. I'm like, dude, are you serious? You just try to expose my face and my dead twin's face. I was like, dude, you about to get in some serious trouble. I was like, I'm not playing with you. So I got his account banned for that. After like after like 2 weeks later, I got his Discord account banned. He had to make another one. Same thing with a million, same thing with NMB. That's the reason why when a million like this like in April when the whole issue with that
Mhm.
of Amelia against Turtle Server. Like I said, that's when Amelia made another account. She made herself into as hockey, as a saying that she was hockey and thinking that hockey got banned. No, hockey wasn't banned. That's how that happened. That's the reason why I believe Turtle on that perspective. Because in Turtle, he's he didn't think about it at that time. And like I said, he was more likely in school, wasn't paying attention. You know, that's just how Turtle is majority of the time. So that I will take a defense for him on that. That whole thing of oh Turtle sent the link to Amelia.
Yeah, no, I didn't really get the full like I see it in the server, and he explains that it was the alt, and then she just switched onto a new account. But he showed this kitty account. I didn't really understand it honestly.
Yeah, and that's how she basically spread rumors. That's how that shit started and how it escalated into that, basically.
So this, bless
And
you,
she,
bless you,
yeah,
bless you.
that's not that my bad. That's not hockey. That was Amelia's second account.
Oh, so this was okay. So that's why he showed it because he didn't explain this photo really. He just kind of he showed it, and then he talked about
Yeah,
how he got duped, but I didn't really get this
yeah.
part.
Yeah, that's what it was. And basically she's spreading like rumors about, oh, Rat King did this and that and this and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that he from in server or balls and bring. No. It was just her made an honest mistake, a genuine honest mistake, and he did not know. That's the reason why he needs to be cautious of who he talks to nowadays, unfortunately. Because that's what people do. They love to like spread false information.
No,
So
I agree. I definitely agree. So then let me ask you then, because this was brought to my attention from him. I think it's about what was it? I think Rat King. Someone is pretending to be Turtle's girlfriend, and they're like
mhm,
spreading misinformation. Was it Malika SXO or something like that?
mhm.
No, who did he say that this was? He said that it's Rat King. Oh
Oh,
no,
that part I don't.
hold on.
Uh,
Let me see. Rat King basically.
oh, that was Turtle's girlfriend?
Well, someone's larping as Turtle's girlfriend, and
I don't even know who that is. I ain't gonna lie. I could majority of this drama I don't like I didn't really like get into like that.
Okay, so if you don't know, then we don't have to talk about it. But that's it's more to the point on how yes, he has to be careful of the people that he chooses alliances with because the way I saw everything, Violet and her clique, Rat King, Wallsman, everyone that was related to Shots, they were all close to each other. So it
Yeah,
was
they are close to each other, but
yeah.
they have like they're not bad people of what it is making out to be.
Mhm.
They do trolling one night here and there, and they're very chill. I met Violet's group when I was a mod uh back last year. I met Violet's group before I met Turtle's group.
Okay, so then you were part of Revolt then.
Yeah, I was part of it. I'm the second founder who made it. I brought I brought Violet in. I brought Violet and Rat King and Two Shots and Boss Man and whatnot. But it was at first it was just me and Two Talls
Okay, okay. So then,
because we wanted to help out Ninja Killer from what happened to him when he got banned for no reason by Six Erican
oh yeah, on
on
Twitch.
Twitch.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was somebody that falsely reported him, and I already know who it was that falsely reported Ninja Killer too.
Who was it?
It was like three people that I know: Amelia, NMB, and Honey Dolly at that time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about Revolt. And specifically, I guess tell me about that situation that happened with the second server. Like the Cujo part of it all.
Okay, basically with the revolt is that the founders are the ones who can only let you invite someone in. You have to literally talk to either one of the 5, 6 founders. Me, uh, Two Talls, Rakim, Violet, and Two Shots of letting people in, and that's how you get in. Even the founders had to do that too. You could not break that rule. And then another rule is you can't leak anything out of that server of any valuable information based off what was going on with Six or any type of information about him, what he was doing, what he was saying, this and that, etc. And you had to respect the mods in there or what the founders in there and whatnot. Anything that the founders didn't like, they literally would just ban you for it, basically, if they wanted to. The thing is about Turtle is that he brought Kyoto in. When he wasn't supposed to, he was supposed to let one of us know. That's the number one rule he was not supposed to break.
Okay.
And Violet got on him about that. Hell, she got on me multiple times about that, like letting her know, hey, you should let me know or let Two Talks know or letting somebody in. Even on second fine, but I was literally like, chill with everybody of like bringing them in, like coming together and whatnot. But that's the reason why. It's just that it just got to that point where, and on that, the whole unnecessary drama was not tolerated. They didn't want to tolerate that.
I get that. I can understand that. Because the way it was made out to me, it was as if that he was there, Kyoto, and then when he
Yeah, he was there. He
left,
was there,
he
but
came back. Or at least that's why he
yeah,
was invited back, because he was already there.
yeah, he was there, but once you leave, you gotta like let them know again. If you gotta let one of the founders know again. That's
Okay.
the thing.
Stern rules. No, I get that. I respect it though, but I get it.
It's the same thing with the symphony. When I was bringing people in, I had to let what was his name, Trevor Belmont know. Like, hey, I know this person. Can you let him in, and etc. They're chill with me and whatnot.
No, that's
Like that,
fair. Yeah.
like that perspective.
Yeah. No, I can understand it, truly. But that happened. Unfortunately, that is what it is. But tell me more so about the Shell 2.0. At least the part where the drama happened.
Okay, so basically with that, everything was chill at one point. But then it just got to the point where Turtle took balls, man, 2 shots, Violet, and, basically that was in that group's mod ship, or I mean, no, not the mod ship, their admin role. Mine didn't get taken away, which I don't know, which I didn't care. But it's like the same time, it's like you gave them that role for a reason, and they helped you out in your server, you know, of making it better and whatnot. Yes, they were strict on certain things, but that's how they are. Violet's very strict on what needs to be said and what not to be said. Now she didn't care that they was restreaming Six Eric and on, in the Discord VC and whatnot. She didn't care. She popped in every once in a while, see what's going on, but that's their business. Let them do them. But it's the fact when she helped him out and then he just takes it away, Turtle just taking their mindship away, or I mean their admiral away from them when they literally helped you on your server to make it grow better. That's just like that's basically stabbing the back of basically ending game if you look at it, you know?
No, that's
It's like
also
the
fair.
same thing. It's like the same thing with Six Arrogant with me. Like this dude has taken my mindship multiple times. I mean multiple times to the point I don't even care no more. I just ask Bings to get can I get it back? Like I used to like oh when he said, "Oh, pay me $50." I used to do that, but I was like, not anymore. Nah, fuck that shit. I I asked Bings to get that shit to me, and Bings give it to me. Why? Because I'm trustworthy. And Six likes me somewhat, but he doesn't trust me because I nuked his server. Uh, I nuked his Discord server. It wasn't really me, but I let Violet do it. I
Six
let
is
Violet nuke
crazy.
the server.
Six is a
Yeah,
nut.
I let Violet nuke the server. And then when I got my Twitch back in February, I gave I let Violet go on my Twitch account, and she banned like 1,000 people for me on my Twitch account, and I got banned the next day for it. I got banned again on the next day on my Twitch account for like 6 months again.
Oof.
Because I ain't care. I don't care about the cloud, bro. I just like fucking with this dude sometimes.
True. That's trolling. Hey, that's the art of trolling right there.
Yeah, like like I'm not like it's like with my thing is this, I'm not asking for praise and glorify me. No, man, I'm just having fun, bro. I just like fucking with people sometimes. But not the whole to the point of just doxing them. Then I'm like, nah, bro, I don't want part of that shit, bro. Leave me out.
There should be levels. I agree. But having fun is the most important thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
So when it came to, because I agree, when just getting your power stripped from you immediately, especially with the reaction that was given. It's tough.
Uh, I like and like when they helped him out. And the thing is was this like he talked to me and whatnot, but I was like, bro, they had your back. Like I get that it's a bit of controlling, bro, but all bad people, man. They just have their way of doing things and how they have their way of how they look at things and whatnot on their perspective. And you gotta understand on everybody's perspective, open mind of just keep it an open mind on everybody's opinion, basically, not just your opinion, because that's what will help your community grow and whatnot.
Facts.
And the thing is too, um, Violet was beyond though because she lost, I think, what was one of her family members. And the thing is about Commander, he said something inappropriate. I don't know if it's directly towards her, but he's like, "Oh, you'll get over it and whatnot." I think he was trying to say something about her admiral, but she was not in the mood. She lost one of her family members, like literally, what was it? A couple months ago, when his second server was before it got taken down and whatnot. I get he was in school and everything, but he could like at least like I don't know talk to them, you know before before doing what he did and whatnot, you know?
I agree. I also, you gotta know that it's tough to do certain things when you're like in that moment,
Yeah.
and that's all of this is part of being human. But I agree that there should be a willingness to want to move forward, to be able to see the other person's point of view. Understanding is the cornerstone of everything. Right? If we understand, we can do a lot. But if we don't understand, that's when all this bullshit happens and hurt feelings, and then people trying to be vindictive towards others, and they're just fucking up each other at this point. Because I saw a lot of the, I don't know if you saw it, but a lot of the back and forth comments between members when they were talking about the situation, at least towards Turtle.
Well, the thing is,
Well,
it made it look like a turtle that he was a good guy, and he knows he has his issues too. You know, that's the reason why I'm here. Violet has her issues too. I'm not taking sides on anyone on any of both of them, but they know that they both are wrong in their aspects of what they done.
mhm,
You know, that's the way I look at it. I'm not taking Turtle's side. I'm not taking Violet's side. It's just that it just felt one sided with 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 that. You know, of basically Turtles being innocent, but he's not giving the full details of what's going on. He's only getting on his perspective on his side. He's not gonna tell the whole side. It's like it's like an old saying that somebody told me this. There's his side and there's her side, then there's the truth.
mhm, mhm. That's facts. That's why I emphasized in the beginning. This is one side. Everyone needs to know this is just one side of the story.
Hmm.
The full perspective will be taken once everything is out in the open. That's my
Because
hope there.
everybody is at fault. You know, everybody's at fault for what they doing.
Yeah,
Nobody's innocent.
and it's not a big deal. It's about just moving past it, moving on from it, but taking accountability. And
Hmm.
when I was looking back at my video, that was one thing that I think both of them touched on it was accountability. I feel like some people just can't take accountability, and I don't know who they're referencing fully, but I'm assuming they're talking about everybody that we've mentioned so far. What are your thoughts about that?
I mean, like everyone should be taking actions of their accountability of what they done. I even have my issues. You know, I didn't know that LTG was this type of person. I thought he was low key chill, but it just got on my nerves. It really just got on my nerves that the way he kept what's the word? I want to say disrespect, but kept on saying hurtful things, like harsh things when it comes to playing Tekken. I grew up playing Tekken 2 when I was 3 years old with my twin. And that's the only competition I had was my twin and whatnot. So it's like the fact that the fact is like I respect comes a long way, man. Respect is earned and not given. And
Mhm.
you should be held accountable for all your actions of what you do. You know, I had like I said, I had my issues of me taking accountable for what I did. I fucked up with the whole thing with LCG and shit. When his mods apparently found out that I was in the symphony, I'm like, wait a minute, you want to tell me that that they're stalking, but your mods and your group are in the symphony too, in all account. How does that make any difference in what you're doing?
Food for thought. You're right.
Yeah, like it doesn't make any type of sense. You know, it's too wrong. If anything, both are wrong. If you look at it, one is not justified by the other.
No, not at all. And you can look at severity, but that's just semantics at that point. It's just about owning your part. If you want to argue about the other person's part, that's fine, but just accept what you've done and then just move past it.
Yeah,
That's how it should
and
be.
then, then that's why I've been doing. You know, I don't let a lot of things bother me no more. I'm mostly being chill with everyone, as you can see. Hell, I'm even in a Lude's fucking server now, and I'm a mod in there.
Hey, at least you're chilling. That's what matters. So then, let me
Hell, I'm
ask
in
you.
a.
Oh,
Mhm.
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm in a big server too. It's like we got over 30K people now, and I'm a head admin there. Oh, and one of LCG's old mods, what was his name? Uh, uh, Avatar Prince. He's a head admin there. I talked to him about everything was going on. One of his old mods. He's very chill about everything, and he left LCG's community and all that stuff.
Yeah, that might be an important person to talk to.
Oh, he is. I can like later on get with him with you if you want me to.
Please do, because I got a big LTG video that I hope to do next year. His insight would be very important. But
All right.
Roxas, let me ask you. So when it comes to Turtle now, do you have any thoughts? Not really thoughts, but do you have any words that you would like to say to him on how he should proceed from this point forward?
He should be honest with everyone and not just be, oh, 1 minute he's chill with you, and then the next when it comes to like his group, like Commander, Bird, and the other mods that's in there, want to act all different. Let me tell you this about him, right? When he made his third server that I was in, I was literally a co-owner at one point. And then next thing you know, after like a month or two later, he took that from me. Lord knows for a reason. I don't know why, which is beyond me. And then he fucking literally and then he wants to ban me. I'm like, dude, why'd you do that for? Why'd you ban me for a reason? He's like, oh man, because they told me to. I'm like, bro, you listen to these motherfuckers when they be on that bullshit. Like not OCD when I'm talking about I'm not talking about his community. I'm talking about like literally Bird and them when they just you listen to these motherfuckers and you talking about I'm your homeboy looking out for you. Hell, I even got Dez in his server.
Mm,
You know who Dez is, right?
mm, big damn.
I even got Dez in his server, and
Mm,
Dez is cool with me. I'm a mod in there too, in Dez server. That's how real I am. That I can get people to come around and talk to you and talk to that person and whatnot. But just like with me, it's like they don't. I guess his group don't like that I'm well recognized and known like that, and I guess it's jealousy for a reason. And what gets me was that it's like he wasn't being truthful with the people, that was around him. If he didn't want them to be an admin, then he shouldn't have gave them that role in the first place. Same thing with me. Like it was a first time he did that. Then second time when I came back, he uh he let me in. I was a mod now, and then he just banned me again. Talking about they had saying that I'm the one who screenshotted in the mod chat or whatever. I'm like, bro, so y'all gonna sit there and claim that I'm doing something in that server when I'm literally working and whatnot. And I sent y'all screenshots like that. I'm working, I'm driving. I don't have time to be dealing with y'all BS and whatnot. And because your friends were Violet and somehow she got that screenshot. I'm like, bro, she's just gonna make her accuse me of something. I'm like, whatever. So Turtle banned me again, and he's like, oh man, he's like, oh, can you give me screenshots of what Violet sent? The this and that. And in her server or in the six revolt. I'm like, bro, ain't nothing in the six revolt. That server is dead now. Like, there's
Mm,
literally nothing going on in that server now. It's completely dead.
mm. Like
Everyone got their
this.
everyone got their meshes out there that about the thing is the six of that he was this and that, and etc. And mission accomplished. Now nobody don't really a lot of people don't really deal with him like that no more. They may be there here and there, but Violet has stopped dealing with him since about I think since last year, I think October or November. Because it's been about 10 or so months that she stopped dealing with him. Literally. She don't even like associate what he got going on. The only ones who's actually like involved with that now is literally Rat King and Balls, man. And Two Talls, I mean, I mean, and yeah, Two Talls don't even associate with that no more because he's a police investigator now, doing investigating work as a police investigator.
Mhm. Yeah, you don't have time for that. That's some serious shit.
Yeah, yeah, as soon as he goes to work, he goes home, play video games. He ain't got time for him no more. And I'm there, every once in a while, see what's going on in this. I really don't care what got going on. I just keep telling him, I have to remind him, like, look, man, you can't be doing this stuff you're doing. Stop. You're gonna be in the same result as LCG. You already got you already got banned for 1,000 years on kick.
Crazy. And LTG just owes
Yeah.
Kick money.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, I didn't know that's LCG kicks money, but six, he's banned for 1,000 years.
He's done.
Yeah, because he's saying the F bomb, all types of other slurs and whatnot in the kick stream and whatnot. I'm like, dude. And then he wants to make a post talking about, oh, they banned me for 1,000 years. This is unjustifiable. I feel violated, done this, none that. I'm like, dude, you brought this on yourself because of your actions. You keep acting so freaking petty and arrogant, and literally you cause too much drama.
Hmm. Hmm.
Why? I was like, yo, you're banned for well, he was banned in what I think May for Twitch. He can come back in November 15th because he just didn't make his appeal. That's all it was. And then you about to get banned like LCG on TikTok if you keep doing that weird stuff. Like his last stream, like was yesterday. He was talking to a 15-year-old minor on MK, just asking this girl weird questions. I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you, man? Cut that out. This what gets I'm like this, and that's why he's banned. Well, he's not permanently banned on TikTok now, but he's suspended for I guess it could be a day, it could be 3 days, it could be a week or 2 weeks. Who knows?
Should be forever. Nigga needs to get a fucking grip, honestly.
Hell, his YouTube. Every time I keep telling this dude, every time he does this is the reason why he gets banned on YouTube is because he literally keeps doing the number one rule you do not do. Stop trying to restream LCG on YouTube. He will find out.
Mm-hmm.
His mods
Mm-hmm.
will find out.
Easily.
That's the one thing you don't need to be doing, bro. If you want to do that Rumble, that's your business. If you want to do it on that other app, that other website, that's your business.
To do it on YouTube. I mean, we learned that lesson the hard way, man. I don't know why.
No,
Why do you think he was better than us?
I kept telling him to stop doing that shit. He didn't want to listen to me. Then he gets mad and whatnot. And I got, oh, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about me? I got Moonsault Slayer a fight with him. What was it? Friday.
An actual fight or like a online?
Yeah, and that Tekken fight.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like I said, I'm very well known. I can get people on, like that.
Well, I mean, this is why I respect you, my man. I know you're that guy. Knew from the beginning. Now, Let me ask you, because LTG is restreaming now. It is restream time.
Mhm.
Is there anything else that you would like to tell everybody, anybody that's going to watch this?
It's like this to me, man. We just all need to get along and come together. Cause I even see that in the symphony. Well, about the whole thing with LCG that what was it? Uh Tales of Dell, Optics, and and a few other people that y'all had issues with.
Yeah, no, yeah,
It shouldn't be no petty drama over this and when it should be hear everybody's opinion on it. Not just, "Oh, your opinion doesn't matter. Wherever I say goes, it's my whatever I say goes, goes." No, hear the other person out on what they have to say. You can disagree with it, but you can be disagreed by it in a respectful manner. Not be a jerk about it or cuss them out.
I agree 100%. Some people just can't do it. Not gonna name no names, just but some people just they gotta yell, they gotta scream. That's how they feel heard.
I don't know, it shouldn't be like that, man. Because at the end of the day, you gotta look at it as just at the end of the day, you're winning because you're restreaming. You could be making your money and could be helping each other out, making money better. You know, that's what I look at instead of hurting each other.
Yeah,
That person may know something that you may not know. That could help in the outcome in the long run.
absolutely right. But people would rather burn bridges. I don't know why, but I wish I could tell you.
And, and my thing is, I'm cool with everybody. I'm sure with everybody. It's just that, like I said, I don't have no issues with Turtle or anyone in the group. It's just that they be when they say something about me, is that they're like, "Oh, Roxas, could be sending stuff to Six and whatnot." I'm like, "Mean, bro. I don't send nothing to that dude. I don't associate what he does like that. That's not. I don't really care. Like, oh, like he always get my shit back. None of this, none of that. I'm like, but here's the thing. Every time I do, y'all be the first ones to jump in and be like, yo, Roxas, can you ban me? Can you ban me? Can you unban me, bro? Can you unban me, bro? Please unban me from there, please. Type stuff. I'm like, you serious? But then you want to go around saying this and that about me? Come on, no. That don't make no sense.
That doesn't. Truly, it doesn't. Roxas, thank you. I appreciate you for everything and your time.
Oh, no problems, man. And if you need me, like, do another one later on or anything like that, you know, I'm available when I can.
No, I got you, man. I mean, I'm hoping with the next video, not number 2 or 3. This will be different topics, but I'm hoping with like this will be like number 4. Once I put this out again, it should be the end. Turtle might have a response, and in that case, you guys will most likely have to say something if you want, but this should be the nail in the coffin.
All right. I appreciate it, man, for real. And, I can't wait to get in that tournament.
Yes, for everyone that needs to know, August 26th, that's a tournament.
Oh,
This video should be
wait a
up
minute.
by then. Hmm.
Okay. All right. All right then, man.
All right, famo. Please be safe, and then if you need me for anything, just let me know. Okay.
Oh, I will, man. Appreciate it.
It's famo. Have a wonderful night.
All right, you too, much.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.